certain types of data to have different lengths of time for the retention. And so those are things that we'll have to work out with Marvin on with the law states.
On the retention, does that fall under the Retention Act that we have to follow?
It does.
Helps us
The record retention.
comply with it.
So how long are we required to keep?
I don't think that's clear in the law yet.
No, it is, but it's different for every, you don't, it's not email. It's, you look to the content of the email to see how long it has to be retained. So email isn't a category, but an email, my email giving legal advice regarding litigation, for example, the schedule would have a time period for that. Meeting for lunch, that's administrative, you don't have to keep it at all, but,
How do you separate it out?
Therein lies the question.
yeah.
So what would be the longest, if we kept everything by the longest content?
Some things you're required to keep forever, like ordinances and stuff like that, but they're not going to be on the email. It's hard to imagine something that would be in the email that you're required to keep forever, but I can't tell you. It's that.
Right. That was my only point, if we just went to the farthest one and kept them all that long.
Yeah.
And you have plenty of room. You get 100 gig per email box. There's a lot of storage in that. You can always buy more if you really need to. In the commercial world, corporations really only want to keep it as long as they absolutely have to, and they want to delete it because of that legal jeopardy that they might get into. If they're asked for it, they didn't have to keep it. They're responsible for it if they are keeping it. And with you guys, it's a little different. So I don't know that there would be necessarily a space issue over time. So my recommendation would be to keep it into perpetuity. And you can always make a change to that later on to where you only keep 10 years or 20 years, or you can always set a limit.
As far as security, what's the difference between the government version and the normal version of?
So the government version has to operate within the borders of the U.S. And on top of that, all the support personnel are screened, background checks by the government. Because it's actually a government version. It's a completely separate infrastructure. So different servers inside the borders. U.S. citizens have to maintain it. So it's essentially a scaled down version of what federal government requires for the high security government versions.
So it's on this laptop. I don't have to retain it on this laptop. If it goes through our server, it's going to be captured.
It'll be captured in Microsoft's cloud and retained there.
Okay. As I normally do, just delete mine. I don't have to worry about the record being captured. It's going to be captured here.
If an email is modified and replied to, it's deleted. All of those copies are all kept in the cloud, and you don't even realize it necessarily that they're being kept in the cloud. It just happens in the background. And then we can have us, city personnel, whoever is designated, can go back and do searches on whatever content that you want to find from the system.
And if we do get a request, you'll be able to provide us where we can get it from the cloud, or show us what to do.
We can give you a login to go out there and we show you how to do it, to look for it.
Does this chief just give you what you were needing, or is this just
We've had meetings with them, this covers everything we need.
not text, but
No, as far as the email and the documentation through email.
but it was a search? I got taken to a search parameter that someone says they wanted your emails concerning whatever. Your search can go in and eliminate all the other those lunch type emails and pull that out.
We can search by the sender, by the receiver, by whatever content, keywords, kind of like you do now in your own inbox. You have a vague recollection of what might be in the email, you can do the same thing with this. Very powerful search capabilities.
Is this something your company will do, or something they're going to have to do in-house to do the search and stuff?
We can work with the city on how they want it. We can do it. We will have administrative access to be able to do it. Or we can give access to someone in the city that has a designation to work with us directly so we can show them how to do it. And then they can go do it.
Marvin, you and Paula, and the chief got things worked out on this week. Y'all are happy with it?
I believe we are. right, chief?
I am. It's a whole city, it's not just us, it just covers everything that we think of.
And actually, this will, this version, the government version of Office 365 is required procedures compliance ultimately too, so this is actually going to birth at one time by doing this.
It's good.
They're giantly forward.
Well, I guess any questions we come up with, they've already been asked and satisfied with.
That's correct.
Yeah, we pretty well drilled in.
What's the cost of it?
It was $20 per month per laptop, right? Or
Per user.
per user.
And you can actually, per user, you can have up to 5 devices. So your phone, your laptop, your PC. So in the city, you can actually have 5 different devices you can access on. And there's also a web version as well that you can access if you don't have a laptop.
We came up with 70 computer stations.
I'm gonna make a motion that we, follow through with staff's, recommendation to purchase, install, and maintain the government version of Office 365 for the city's computer workstations with Versa Trust.
Second.
We have a motion second. Any other discussion? I've got a question. With the version we have now, we're paying for that, right?
We paid, yes.
So
We pay a maintenance fee.
Okay, so that money will be diverted into this.
Yes, it will.
Any other questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you. Thank you to staff for all the homework done.
Item number 8, discussion and action on amending the July 24th, 2018 substandard building order on 1605 Montrose Drive and amended on July 9th, 2019, as specified. David Porter.
I've given everybody copies of my work plan and the contractor with.
Steve, do you? I do. Okay. Sorry.
There was one thing I didn't know, I asked Steve earlier, every 30 days I will be getting a scheduled inspection or whenever something is completed.
Total on the back is what it's,
Mm-hmm.
everything,
Right.
and if your IRA come through where you have the money to.
No, the law doesn't change until the 15th of October. So I can't do it until the 16th.
But you're confident you'll have.
Oh, yeah, I have the money now, right? It's just that I can't access it until after this law passes. I thought it passed in September, so I assumed September 1st, to September 15th.
Steve, you pleased with everything?
The only thing I would like to change is the time requirements. He's asking for 90 days. I feel 120 days would be more sufficient to be able to get the work done with the weather and stuff coming up.
If we go to 90, then come back and extend it as long as everybody's going.
We can.
I'd rather do the 90, then if things are moving along, all you got to do, he wouldn't even have to come back. You can come back before us and say, hey, things are moving, we need a little more time, and we extend it that way. And if we want handicap, you come back in, or burden to come back in.
Contractor said when they could start on this.
It'd probably be the week of the 16th. That would be coming in after I get my money, and then they can start getting their permits. That's probably the week of the 16th.
That you feel comfortable now that you're gonna get
Yeah.
the money on the 16th, 17th, or whatever.
Yeah, no later than 17th, I hope. Hopefully.
Regardless of that, he's got X amount of days, and if he's not making progress, Steve said he's not making progress, so stop. If he is, we'll continue.
Been going on over a year though, it's time to do something. I move that the city council find that the building located at 1605 Montrose, based on evidence presented at this hearing, is substandard and that the conditions set forth in the building official's report exist to the extent that the life, health, property, or safety of the public and occupants of the building, if applicable, are endangered, and that the building is feasible of repair, and therefore order that the building be repaired by the owner